What's going on, guys? We're gonna be playing 82 and 0 today. I'm a little late to the party, but we're here. If you haven't heard about it, it's basically a game where you spin the wheel and you get a team in an era, and you get to pick a player that played for that team in that era, and you got to try to go 82 and 0. You got to try to build a stacked team to go 82 and 0. Uh, you can respin once per turn on the era or the team separately, one each. So we'll factor that in and see how it goes. This video will not end until we go 82 and 0. So it could be 3 minutes, 3 hours, 3 days. It's not gonna be 3 days. We're not gonna be here for 3 days, but let's see how it goes. We're gonna do this video, see if we can go 82 and 0. So I'm gonna try my best. Let's get into it. All right. We got Toronto in the 20s. Guess we'll go with Pascal Siakam. Put him at the power forward. Let's see who we got next. Washington in the 20s. Probably go Bradley Beal here, guys. If you haven't seen this game, we might be here for a minute. I'm gonna hope not. I think I go 82 and 0 quickly, hopefully. But also, there's a version. Hold on, we got Brooklyn. Was this Brooklyn 90s? Let's respin the team. Hope to get Michael Jordan in the 90s. But what I was saying was, there's a version of this game where you get the stats with the players, not just the players. We're playing the version where you don't get stats, so it's even harder than like the regular classic version, I guess. Charlotte in the 90s. That's even, I mean, Alonzo Mourning, I guess. We'll go with Alonzo. This team probably doesn't go 82 and 0, but we'll see. Utah in the 10s. We got Donovan Mitchell. We got Gordon Hayward, Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert can't play here though. We're gonna go with Don. We're going with Don. Let's see. Rounding it off, we need a small forward. Portland in the 2000s. Oh man, Portland in the 2000s. Let's change the era up. See if we can get somebody better. Portland in the 70s. Great. Great, great, great. All right. So I guess we'll call that a warm up, an example. You see how I went 52 and 30. It shows all the stats afterwards. Of course, Greg Smith, horrible pick. But like I said, we're going to try to go 82 and 0. We're going to try. I've seen a lot of people do this challenge, a lot of other YouTubers, but Cleveland in the 20s. Now, okay, the thing about this game is it doesn't care about fit. It's just about stats pretty much. So like you might think, oh, Donovan Mitchell, or whatever. James Harden might have better numbers in this year. Just factoring in like counting stats, assists, points, rebounds, all that. I'm gonna go with James Harden, but that might be a mistake. But I'm gonna go with James Harden. I mean, I know James Harden racks up the numbers. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell's better, but Brooklyn in the 70s, man, they're giving me some trash. Um, let's see. Let's respin on the team. Houston in the 70s. Okay. Okay. Again, I'm looking for like a Wilt Chamberlain type guy in this era. So you need those big hitters if you're gonna go 82 and 0. So we're gonna try to do that. Houston in the 20s. Okay. Speaking of James Harden, I know he didn't play for them in the 20s, but that'd have been nice. James Harden would be a dog for Houston in this. We're going with Kevin Durant though. Shout out KD. It's vital. KD can play a lot of positions, so it really helps out. And then another James Harden and Kevin Durant former team. Man, I guess we gotta go with Kyrie just because we're building the Brooklyn Nets big three here, I suppose. That's cool. San Antonio Spurs in the 2000s. That's obvious, bro. That's obviously Tim, the big fundamental, Tim Duncan. This team's actually nice. Charlotte in the 10s. Oh my god. See, like that, we should have, if we still had our era or team respins, we probably could have made some work here. But at this point, I think Dwight Howard, no, he didn't play. I thought Dwight Howard played for Charlotte at some point in the 2010s. Maybe that was a little later. I guess we go Al Jefferson. 67 and 15. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Al Jefferson was actually pretty decent. 22 and 10. Okay, Al. All right. Let's go. Let's go. I guess so. Okay, San Antonio Spurs in the 90s. It's going to be David Robinson. This is also a test of ball knowledge. It helps me brush up a little bit on some of the past, decades and teams and stuff. Portland in the 70s, man. This is like one of the worst teams I feel like you could get. I'm sorry, my 70s Portland ball knowledge is not up to par, I suppose. There might be a good player for them, but we're gonna respin the era. Portland's got some good eras throughout. Portland in the 90s. This is after Clyde Drexler, obviously, or is it? Did Clyde? Okay, Clyde slipped into the 90s, I guess. Yeah, he did. He definitely did. What am I talking about? We'll throw Clyde in there. Charlotte, bro, we're getting Charlotte like crazy. We go with Alonzo. I guess we'll go with Alonzo. Put him at the power forward. Let's see. Sacramento in the 60s. This is one of the better teams, actually. This is probably one of the better teams you can get because this team has Oscar Robertson. Oscar Robertson. And for those of you who don't know, the original triple double, Oscar Robertson, he put up numbers for sure. Especially in this, that's one of the better players you can get. We still have our swaps here. We need a shooting guard. Houston in the 80s. I am going to change the team just because if we can get Michael Jordan in the 80s, I'll take that. Indiana in the 80s. Okay. Well, we can go with Reggie Miller. It's probably a young Reggie, but it's probably our best option. 70 and 12. Yeah, Reggie's only averaging 13. Reggie's only that hurt us. But look, Oscar Robertson, 30 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists. That's insane. Man, we might have had it if we would have gotten like MJ or just a way better shooting guard than Reggie. It's all right though. We're still early on in the video. Bro, Charlotte in the 90s again. Oh my god. I guess we gotta go Alonzo. Shout, shout out to Alonzo Mourning. He's gonna be on this team regardless, I suppose. Golden State Warriors 90s. We go Chris. We go Chris Mullin. Chris Mullin. Let's see. Let's get somebody good. Let's get Brooklyn in the. Okay, here we go. We can go James Harden here. Again, counting stats. James Harden put up ridiculous numbers on Brooklyn. Kevin Durant obviously put up good numbers too, but I think Harden's got him beaten counting stats across the board. Boston in the 20s, we got Tatum. I think Tatum will have better numbers for sure than Jalen Brown. Let's see. Next up, Orlando in the 2010s. This is where we could go with Dwight Howard. This is where we go big man, 72 and 10. Oh my god. Yeah, see James Harden 24, 8 and 10. Oh my god, that team's close, guys. That team's close, y'all. Let's keep going though. Let me know in the comments if you guys have played this game, how long it took you to go 82 and 0, if you have gone 82 and 0. We got Philly in the 20s. Let's go Joel Embiid. I've gone 82 and 0 one time before, and that was with the stats on. I know, I know. That's a little bit. It's a little bit cheating, but that was with the stats on. I haven't done it in this version, so we'll see if I can. Sacramento, again, Oscar Robertson's going to be a great pickup here. Oscar Robertson. We're off to a good start here. This could be it. Los Angeles Lakers of the 2000s. Can Shaq play power forward? No, he cannot, and neither can Joel. That's okay though. That's okay because we got Kobe. We got Kobe. Positions are important because you can switch, between things if you need to, even after you slot them in at their spot. Utah in the 90s. I know a guy who can play power forward. Utah in the 90s. We don't rock with Karl Malone, but for the sake of this video, He's our best option there. All right, we still have both of our swaps here. Hold on. Portland in the 90s. Okay, we need a small forward. I don't remember if Clyde Drexler's numbers were still great last time we picked them, but we're not gonna go for Clyde. That's the safe option here. This team is stacked. Oh my gosh, do we go with Clyde? The thing is about the 90s, I can get MJ. Like that MJ is a guaranteed 82 and 0 with this team. But then again, what's the chances that I do that? We're gonna respin the team. We're gonna do it. We get Denver. Alex English is not a bad option though. Alex English is not a bad option. I guess we're gonna have to go with it, y'all. 72 and 10. God, Alex English probably didn't. Man, this team is stacked. We got man. That might come back to haunt. That might come back to haunt me. That I didn't just take um Clyde Drexler there. That might come back to get me. We'll see though. Houston. I guess we go Houston in the 80s. Go Hakeem Olajuwon. Atlanta in the 70s. Bob Pettit is not there, or Bob Pettit's not there. I'm gonna retain. I'm gonna respin the era. Okay. Here we go. 60s. Now we got Bob Pettit. Bob Pettit put up numbers. Bob Pettit put up some numbers for sure. We got Houston in the 90s. We already took Hakeem. Other than that, we're gonna respin team. We gotta go for MJ. Let's see if we can get MJ. Toronto in the 90s. Yikes. Chauncey's on this team. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Toronto in the 90s. We got one of my Vince. Vince wasn't really that, you know, Vince wasn't really that guy yet for Toronto in the 90s though. So, as cool as it is, name value whatever, he wasn't really that guy yet. Okay, here we go. We got Dominique. Oh, okay, can Vince play? Vince can't play anything else and neither can Dominique. That sucks. Atlanta in the 80s. Yikes. We got Doc. Let's put Doc Rivers at point, bro. We're not going 82 and 0 here. So I guess we'll just go Doc Rivers. The Knicks in the 70s. And we need a shooting guard. Bob McAdoo's an underrated player as well, numbers wise. They got Earl Monroe in here. We'll go with Earl. 64 and 18. This seems a lot better than I thought. I mean, I don't know how. I guess look, Bob Pettit is carrying. Bob Pettit. Bob Pettit is carrying. I told y'all he got numbers. I do know that much. Let's go again. Denver in the 80s. I think we could still go with Alex English here. Yeah, we go with Alex English for Denver. And then San Antonio Spurs 20s. We could obviously go Wemby. Wemby's good in this game. He's okay. He hasn't put up like crazy numbers yet. Like they're crazy, but for the 82 and 0, it's not insane. Houston in the 60s. Elvin Hayes. I know he has some pretty decent numbers. We'll go Elvin Hayes. Let's see. Let's see. Cleveland in the 20s. Again, we went James Harden last time. Let's go with Donovan this time just to see the comparison. I want to see what Donovan averages. Phoenix in the 20s. We got Kevin Durant. I don't know if he can play shooting guard. He can. Sure. 75 and 7. Told you guys, Elvin Hayes had numbers. There's some of these older guys. So I just how is this team not 82 and 0? This should just show you the level of players you got to get. Everybody in this lineup averages the lowest average is Victor Wembanyama at 24, 11, and 3. Everybody else's numbers are above that, and only 75 and 7. Okay, sure. Sacramento in the 90s. Again, if we get the 90s, I'm going to keep trying to get Michael Jordan just because the chance at Michael Jordan is better than a lot of guys. Yeah, Washington in the 90s. I guess we go Chris Webber. I don't think Chris Webber was that good yet, but OKC 20s. Okay, now this is a good spin because we got Shea. Shea's a really good player in this as well, obviously. Milwaukee 2000s. We go Ray Allen. Young Ray Allen was a dog. Shout out to Ray. Let me know if there's any other games you guys want me to play too, because I know there's a lot of games going around. I'm a little late to some of them, but we're getting there. Toronto in the 2000s. Man, I think we're gonna respin the era, try to get a Kawhi, maybe a DeMar, and we got a Kawhi. Perfect. Works out right there at the small forward. All right, this is a pretty decent team. I'm not exactly sure what Chris Webber was doing, so we'll see. And then we get Toronto in the 20s, man. They don't have a. Can Pascal play center? No, he cannot. Can Chris Webber play center? No, he cannot. Okay. Center, got Aaron Baines. Let's see the center list. Chris Boucher, Jakob Pertl. I mean, we're just gonna have to go with. We're gonna go with Jakob. 62 and 20. Yeah. All right. Like I said, y'all, it looks like we're gonna be here past 3 minutes, obviously, but Indiana in the 80s. We're gonna respin the team. Young MJ in the 80s is still a dog. Man, we get Washington again. That stings. Uh, Wes Unseld was still there. That's what I was looking for. Go with Wes Unseld. Brooklyn in the 90s. We're gonna respin the era. Brooklyn's got a lot of better eras than the 90s. That being one of them. We're gonna go with James Harden again. His numbers are ridiculous. Boston in the 2000s. We go Kevin Garnett. I think Kevin Garnett's probably the best choice there. We got OKC in the 2000s. I think Gary Payton would. Yeah, Gary Payton would count, but we already have James Harden. We can move Harden though to the shooting guard, and then we can take Gary Payton. Let's see. San Antonio Spurs. We see that's the problem though. We need a small forward, and in the 2000s, the Spurs. Yeah, DeMar. I was gonna say DeMar. I guess would probably be the best option here. 64 and 18. All right. It's time to lock in. It is time to lock in. Memphis. Memphis is one of the worst teams you can get in this entire thing, but this is probably the best era you can get for them, just because of Ja Morant. I mean, I know he's nothing crazy in terms of the numbers for this game, but he's serviceable. Portland, we could get Dame, and we're gonna get Dame Dollar. Cleve. Oh, now this is here we go. LeBron. LeBron can play every single position in this game. Man, we can't waste a LeBron Dame run. We got to do it here. Utah, that's not good enough. We're gonna switch the team. 2000 in the 2010s. Toronto, we can go Kawhi. We're gonna have to move Braun to the power forward, and then let's put Kawhi on this team. Hold on, y'all. We might have done something here. Come on, just give me a center. Atlanta in the 20s. We gotta. I mean, what other center for Atlanta are we hoping for? Bob Pettit, I guess, would be nice. Man, if we can get Bob Pettit, come on, 60s, 70s. I don't think he was here. No, he was not. Oh my God, bro. We might have missed out by like one. Walt Bellamy. I know Walt Bellamy probably put up some okay numbers. Oh my God, how did we miss out on this? Walt Bellamy, 15 and 12. Bro, that was a decent team right there. That was a good shot. All right. Atlanta in the tens. This team had a lot of like not mid guys, but like numbers wise, not anybody like crazy. Yeah, Trey Young. I don't know. I'm wanting to probably respin the team here. See if we can get somebody else. Here we go. Lakers in the tens. We go with Kobe. I mean, I was thinking about LeBron. He got there in what 2018, but it's Kobe. It's got to be Kobe. Washington in the 90s. Washington in the 90s. Bernard King. No, we're gonna respin the era. As much as that sucks, because Washington's just horrible. Washington in the 70s. Here we can cry with Wes Unseld, right? Yeah, Wes Unseld's still there. He put up some good numbers. Detroit in the 70s. Oh my God. Dave Bing. I know Dave Bing. I don't think he averaged that many points and stuff, but Indiana. Oh my gosh, we gotta go with who do we go with here? Indiana, but 2000s, but I mean, obviously, we would love to go with like, can Kobe play? No, Kobe can't play. Shoot. Oh, Kobe can play. Okay, so we can go with Tyrese. We can go with Tyrese. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right. I guess we could go with Pascal as well. Utah in the 70s for a power forward. Man, this sucks. Welcome to the team, Paul. Yeah, it's a bad team. Move on, move on. All right, y'all, buckle in. At some point, at some point during this video, we might have to. I might have to just start bringing y'all back in whenever we actually get a decent start. Indiana in the 80s, we're gonna respin for team. San Antonio Spurs in the 80s. No, David Robinson wasn't there yet. I think that George Gervin. Yeah, George Gervin was still there. That's how I was looking for. We got George Gervin, Atlanta. Man, we are getting Atlanta way too much. Oh, man, we're gonna respin the era. I do not like getting Atlanta in these. Atlanta in the 80s. We got Dominique Wilkins, obviously. Put him at small forward. There we go. Atlanta's got some decent eras, but also some mid eras. Toronto in the 2000s. This is where we might be able to get Vince Carter, and he'll actually do something for us. Vince at power forward. This is an okay team. This is probably not the 82-0, but it's an okay team. We got Shea, and then man, it sucks to waste a guy like Shea on one of these teams. Detroit in the 60s for a center. Wow. Well, Otto Moore. Why is that? We picked Walt Bellamy last time. I don't think he was really up to snuff. So I guess we'll take Otto Moore. Oh God, Otto Moore's even worse. All right. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Come on. Or Wilt. We need Golden State Warriors in the 60s. That would be nice. Phoenix in the 20s. All right, this is not a bad start either. Kevin Durant. Boom. Easy. And then we got New York Knicks in the 60s. I don't think Bob McAdoo. No, Bob McAdoo came way later. We're gonna respin the team because the '60s has some insane guys. Golden State, Golden State, Philly in the '60s. I think Wilt Chamberlain also played. Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain played for the Philadelphia 76ers in the '60s. Okay, this is a good start. We got a chance here. And then we go and we get the New Orleans Pelicans. Okay. You got Brandon Ingram, CJ. I mean, Zion, when he's healthy, has probably put up numbers. So I guess we'll throw Zion in there. Gonna save our air spin. Boston in the 2000s, Ray Allen, or not Ray Allen. I'm sorry, bro. Can Zion play small forward? Zion not being able to play small forward is insane. We can go we can go Paul Pierce. I don't like. I don't know. Paul Pierce is okay. He probably put up some okay numbers. It's not that I don't like Paul Pierce, but I don't like Paul Pierce. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. The New York Knicks in the early 2000s, and we need a point guard. This is the one we're gonna do the era. Give me Jalen Brunson. Give me the 90s, man. We got Starks. Starks here. Let's see. John Starks. Yeah, John Starks is here, but he can only play shooting guard. So I guess we're gonna have to go with Rod Strickland. Yeah, Rod Strickland here. He's okay. 64, 68, and 14. Excuse me. I have to build another team, yo. All right, come on, come on. Cleveland in the 90s. Any era of Cleveland that is not from the 2000s on, we're skipping. Give me a different team. Give me the Bulls. The Clippers in the 90s. Oh my God. I keep wanting to go back to Bob McAdoo. Bob McAdoo had some good numbers. The Clippers in the 90s, also a horrible team. We're going to respin the era. We're already using our first two. There we go. We're going to go with Kawhi here. Kawhi Leonard. Oh my God. Milwaukee in the 90s. Ray Allen. Also probably a little too young to really be putting up some huge numbers, but we're going to go with Ray Allen. Sacramento in the 20s. I guess we can go with Fox at point. Not happy about it, but we're going to do it. This is like a really decent team, but it's not going to go 8-0. And of course, this is where we get LeBron James in a run that is going to be wasted because, man, that sucks. Orlando, we can go with Dwight, I guess. I don't think yeah, we can go with Dwight. See, this is a really yeah, Ray Allen. I mean, that's good. That's okay. Even Dwight, not great. All right, we got Washington in the 60s. This is also I want to say this is a good one to get too. No, it's not. Washington in the 60s. What do I feel like? Who am I forgetting about? I don't know. I'm forgetting about Wes Unseld. Wes Unseld. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Rookie MVP Wes Unseld. Charlotte, man, Charlotte is haunting me. Charlotte is haunting me. No, but um, yeah, we're gonna switch up the team here. Charlotte is horrible. Brooklyn in the 2000s. Yeah, Richard Jefferson, right? Yeah, we'll get Richard Jefferson. Yeah, we'll get Richard Jefferson. He was a dog. He's not gonna be like we're not gonna go 82-0 probably with him. Oh, I might have spoke too soon, y'all. Here it is. We got Michael Jordan in the 90s. We got a chance. Never say never. Okay. Oh, Bob McAdoo. Bob McAdoo. Earl Monroe. Oh my God. I, I I'm gonna have to respin era, y'all. Just because this is such a like we got a real chance here. Okay. Okay, we got Cat. We got Cat. Carl Anthony Towns. If we get Oscar Robertson, Steph Curry, Dame, Charlotte, Kemba Walker. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Man, Kemba with the steaming hot 16. Kemba Walker with a fresh 16 points. Wow. We really just got MJ and wasted it on Kemba Walker. Dallas in the 90s. I believe Dirk was already on this team, but he's not going to really have numbers like that. Adrian Dantley is pretty good. Let's go. No, it's the 90s. What am I doing? MJ. Come on, MJ. Boston in the 90s. Again, we could go early Ray Allen, but we're going to respin era. 80s Boston. Okay. Oh, what am I talking about? We got Larry Bird. I'm out here tripping. I was sad for a minute. We got Larry Legend. Larry Legend. Portland, and we got Dame. Perfect. Okay, this is a good start. Again, the only issue is we don't have any of our respins. We gotta go perfect from here on out. Philly in the 80s. Not Bob McAdoo. Charles Barkley. How did I forget about him last time? How did I forget about? Well, Charles Barkley probably wasn't even that great in the 80s. At least not for Philadelphia. Um, Orlando 2000s. We went with Dwight last time, but Dwight. I mean, he's probably our best option, right? We got Penny Hardaway. Or no, we don't have Penny Hardaway. What am I talking about? I'm thinking about Shaq and Penny. I guess we can go Dwight Howard again. I don't love that pick, but we'll do it. We probably could have went Tracy, bro. Phoenix in the 90s. Shooting guard. We got Danny Ainge, Jason Kidd, Jeff Horner. Okay. Okay, well, I mean, 67 and 15. Man, another good team. Golden State, 90s. We're going to respin the era. Let's try to get Steph or Wilt. We got Wilt. This is like one of Wilt's best years, too. All right, guys. Lock in. This might be the run. Clippers in the 70s. Bob McAdoo. Bob McAdoo. We're going to do it. I think he had good numbers. I'm sorry. I'm not going to give it up. I might be tripping, but okay. Okay, Boston in the 2010s. Oh man, who would be the best player for them in 2010s? I know Tatum was already there, but I don't want a young Tatum. Did a young Jalen Brown put up more points? No, he couldn't have, right? We got to go Paul Pierce. We got to go Paul Pierce. I really don't want to, but we got to go. Not that Paul Pierce is bad, but this is a chance to really do something. Houston in the 80s, point guard or shooting guard. Um, we got Clyde Drexler. No, we don't. Clyde Drexler didn't even play for Houston. In the 80s. In the 80s. In the 80s. We're gonna respin team. Give us MJ, please. Golden State Warriors in the 80s. Chris Mullin. Chris Mullin, please. Don't tell me you put up nothing. God, bro, Houston again. Oh my God. Houston, Houston, Houston. Calvin Murphy, John Lucas. I don't remember what John Lucas just did when we just had him, but let's take him again. 72 and 10. John Lucas with 11. That's crazy, guys. This 72 and 10 team isn't even that crazy. It's just Wilt. And there's Bob McAdoo. I told y'all about Bob. 28 and 13 on the Clippers. I knew he had some good years. Man, Wilt 41 and 25. That's why like it's worth the risk just taking the respins when you get like the 60s because Wilt is such a demon that He damn near carries you to at least 60 wins by himself. We got Wemby, Denver. We can go Jokic here. We no, we can't. We can't. He's a center, and oh my god. I mean, Iggy. We got like obviously we got Melo. Yeah, we'll go Melo. I'm not mad at Melo. I guess. Not even. I guess I'm not mad at Melo at all. I look. You forgot he played for Denver in the 2010s. Atlanta. Respin the team. I like the 2010s era. Ugh, Sacramento guys, they're doing us dirty. They're doing us dirty. We're changing up the era. Hopefully, we can get Oscar Robertson or De'Aaron Fox. We'll take Fox. I'm not mad at it. I guess I am mad at it actually. Of course, we get Michael Jordan, and this team's not going to be good enough. Hold on though, this team's actually not bad. Now that I look at it, we got Wemby, we got Carmelo Anthony, we got Fox, and we got MJ. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. Is this good enough? 70 and 12. Who? Who? KG is too young. 16. Oh my God. That was the team. That was the team. OKC in the 60s. Man. Walt Hazard. I haven't heard that name in a while. We're going to respin the team. Come on, Wilt. Elvin Hayes. Elvin Hayes was a dog. We're going to go with Elvin. Orlando. Man. Man, Paolo only being able to play power forward is insane. I We're gonna respin era. Try to get Shaq. Come on, 90s, 2000s. Again, we're gonna have to go. Well, hold on. Tracy McGrady. We've gone Dwight the past few times. I'm gonna go T Mac this time, just to see what he's putting up. It's the average for the entire, like however many years they played in that decade. So if you only played 1 year in that decade, that's your numbers. But if you played 5 years in that decade, they take the average over those 5 years. It's not just like their best season. Miami in the 2000s, we got Dwayne Wade, we got Shaquille O'Neal. I think I want to go with Dwayne Wade though, just because there's a lot of great centers we could get. Not better than Shaq, but better than Shaq on the. Okay, here we go. Hold on. What was off of the Warriors in the 70s? No, no, no. I mean, Nate Thurman. Nate Thurman probably had some okay numbers. Man, if we'd have gotten Wilt there, I'd have been feeling real good. And then we get Chicago in the 70s. Bob Love. I don't know, Bob. I mean, the Chicago in the 70s is literally a dumpster fire. Like, there's nothing there. 74 and 8. Yep, Wade, T Mac, Bob Love. Oh my, oh my God, this team was good. This team was good, guys. This is our best team so far. 74 and 8. It's the closest we've gotten. Now I know I'm gonna start picking T Mac for the 2000s Orlando Magic. I don't know why I was picking Dwight before, but all right. Houston in the 70s. Man, I don't I'm yo, it's uh it's a lost cause. It's a lost cause. We're gonna respin the era. Houston's got some good eras. We haven't gotten Houston. I was just about to say we haven't gotten James Harden from Houston yet, and that's perfect because you know what those Houston numbers were like. He's averaging 40. Guys, Charlotte is just killing me. I keep saying it, but they are. Oh my God. All right. Minnesota, Kevin Garnett, little Kevin Garnett, James Harden action. That pick and roll would be disgusting. Kevin Garnett and James Harden pick and roll would be absolutely disgusting. I might have to put that in 2K. Gary Payton, James Harden can go back to shooting guard. Gary Payton can fill in the glove. This team is perfectly built around James Harden. Gary Payton and KG would be like the perfect players. Oh, we got 2000s Kobe. No. We got 2000s Shaquille O'Neal. We have Shaq, KG, Gary Payton, and James Harden. If we can get LeBron, it's over. Washington Wizards. Bernard King. Just making sure I'm looking over this. Just to make sure I'm not missing anybody crazy. Tom Gugliotta. Shout out to Tom Gugliotta. He had a crazy My Team card a few years ago. Well, more than a few years ago. Bernard King. Is this it? 71 and 11. Oh my God. I keep picking Gary Payton. I guess, those numbers aren't crazy. It's more 2000s, I think, but Harden, Bernard King, he put up numbers. This is Gary Payton's fault. This is Gary Payton's fault. Who else am I supposed to pick for OKC in the 90s, though? I mean, I think Sean Kemp would have been there, but Miami in the 80s is quite literally, I know I've joked, but quite literally the worst thing you could get, so we're going to skip this. All right. We got Dallas in the 2020s. I'm starting to get like not even being able to think. We got Luka. Luka Doncic, LeBron James. Hold on. Luka and Bron. Guys, Luka and Bron is a perfect start. Oh, if only we could double up on LeBron James. If we could have went Kyrie and then LeBron. Cleveland in the 2000s without LeBron James. There's just not going to be a player here that we really want. We're going to have to respin the team because the 2000s could have Kobe. Well, wrong LA team. Wrong LA team. Eric Gordon. Ooh. Katino Mobley, Andre Miller. Oh man, we're gonna double dip. Oh, how did we do it? We did it. Chris Paul. Luka can play shooting guard. Should we take Blake? I'm gonna take Blake just because his counting numbers have to be better than Chris Paul's personally. I think. Oh, Sacramento. This is where we could have took Chris Webber. We can. Chris Webber. This team's not gonna do it though. I don't think so. Oh, Philly in the '60s. This stings because we could have taken Wilt. Philly in the '60s, a point guard, Archie Clark, Hal Greer. Hal Greer is the guy, unfortunately. 73 and 9, guys. Oh, this team was so good. If we would have just gotten Wilt or a better point guard at the end there, it might have been it. Phoenix in the '90s, Charles Barkley. Shout out Charles. Boston in the 2000s, Kevin Garnett. They let KG play small forward. That's insane. When did Kevin Garnett play small forward? Okay, we got LeBron. Hold on, hold on. Charles Barkley, Kevin Garnett, LeBron James, and we still have, I believe, both of our spins. Phoenix in the '70s. We need a point guard and a shooting guard. I'm gonna respin the era. Get KD or Steve Nash. Steve, man, but Steve Nash didn't have the counting numbers though. Steve Nash didn't have the counting numbers. This team is crazy, bro. We're gonna take nope. We're a spin team. I'm sorry. Lakers, let's go. That's why we do it. We get Kobe. Guys, this team's gotta be it. We just need a point guard. Just don't be horrible. Lakers in the 2010s. Oh no. Hold on. I know you got Lonzo, D'Angelo Russell. This is probably one of the worst years you can get for the Lakers, man. Guys, who put up the most numbers in the 2010s? Oh no. No, 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 no. Let me think for a second. Kobe can be no, hold on. LeBron can be moved to the point. So we could even get like Brandon Ingram. We could even get like Brandon Ingram. Oh, this is gonna make me sick. What about those early Lakers teams? Can Charles Barkley play? And then yeah, there's Lil Dang Michael Paul Gasol. Paul Gasol. No, how? How is this team not even a 70 win team? Paul Gasol. Oh, it's KG. It's KG. No. No, 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 no. That was it. I swore that was it, bro. Sorry, start. All right, come on, come on, come on. Portland in the 80s. Come on, Clyde. Clyde the Glide. Mr. Drexler. I don't even know what to. Well, hold on. I've been sleeping on them. I forgot Oscar Robertson. See that's the thing. I can't wait for y'all to tell me how many players I've missed during this and things have just slipped my mind because I know it's got to be quite a few. I know it's got to be quite a few. I, I I keep forgetting Oscar Robertson. I probably passed up on that Kings '70s way too many times. Brooklyn in the 2000s, like yeah, I can get Richard Jefferson, but we have two. We have both of our things left. We're gonna respin for team first. Give me the Lakers. Oh, we got the Lakers. Okay, we have Oscar Robertson, Shaquille O'Neal, Clyde Drexler, and Damian Lillard. Power forward, please. Cavs. Utah in the 80s. Hold on. Carl Malone. Carl Malone. 70 and 12. How? How, bro? This team is stacked. Oh my god, that might have been it, bro. I got a couple more times left in me, but that might have been it. I can't even type anymore. I can't even. That might have been it. How was that not 82 and 0? I'm like, I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I am at a loss. Oh, hold on, Russ for the Wizards. Russ has, yeah. Russ averaged a triple double with the Wizards. I'm pretty sure. San Antonio Spurs in the 2010s. Ah, man, that's like that in between era where Tim Duncan was obviously still really good, but towards the latter half he didn't average a whole lot. And then Kawhi also wasn't fully Kawhi. But low key, I don't know. We went with Tim. We went with Tim. We'll live with it. Pelicans in the 2000s. If only, if only, if only we could have gone with Chris Paul. David West, he probably didn't really put up much numbers, bro. I think Jamal Mashburn actually put up some decent numbers though. I really do. And then we get Chicago for a center to round it out. We get Voos. We get Vucci Mane. Welcome to the team, Bucci man. This is not an 82-0 team, but 69-13 is really good. Yeah, James Russell Westbrook averaged triple double. Jamal Mashburn as well had a good year, but 14 from Tim is just not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it. We should have took Kawhi. All right, guys. I know I keep saying last one. Two more. This one and then the next. Portland, Clyde Drexler. Lakers 90s, Shaq. Okay. Clyde Drexler and Shaq. Portland in the 20s. We got Damian Lillard. We got Damian Lillard. That's what I'll say. Phoenix in the 20s. We got KD. Hold on. Hold on now. This team's really good. Can we get MJ? We need MJ. I'm going to be honest here. We really need MJ. Or LeBron. Or Russ. Oh man, yeah, that's a bummer right there. 70-12 though. Man, that team was good. I keep picking Clyde, but I guess his numbers aren't crazy. All right, last one. Last one. We gotta start on a good one though. So if we don't start out good here, yeah, like if we get, well, we're gonna do one more, but it's gonna have to be one that I actually have a chance at. Last one, y'all. Okay, James Harden. That's a good start. That's a good start. This is gonna be. This is it for all the marbles. Karl Anthony Towns. Okay. Should I have taken Kevin Love? Ah, man, that sucks. I keep having second thoughts. Kevin Love probably has some pretty good counting seasons for the Timberwolves. New York in the 2000s. We're gonna respin team. Kobe, Shaq, Kobe, Shaq, Kobe, Shaq. Brandon Roy, Brandon Roy, LaMarcus Aldridge. Okay, Brandon Roy. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Brandon Roy, Brandon Roy. The only way we win this now is we have to get Wilt. We've got to get Wilt. We got Chicago, bro. I swear. I swear. And we got the 90s. Hold on. Hold on. Let me cook. Here. Here. Brandon, please. Mike, can you play? He can. I'm done. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. How? I'm done. All right, y'all. I might I might come back tomorrow and try this again. Might not. This might be the end of it. Uh I tried. Sorry I couldn't deliver. If you want to see me try to go 82-0 again, let me know down in the comments. Like this video. Um yeah.